Good day, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is your monthly reading for November 2024. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Universe speak. Wait, no. I got ahead of myself there. We're doing something different. Here at the beginning. A friend of mine got me a deck of affirmation cards, and we're going to be pulling an affirmation card for you here at the beginning of the reading before the actual reading. But first, I want to talk about subscribers. Only 30% of returning viewers are subscribed. The other 70 is not. So if you're a returning viewer, you keep coming back and watching my stuff, it'd be very appreciative if you would subscribe. It would help my channel immensely. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Also, for those of you that don't know, in my descriptions, there is a link to my PayPal and my Cash App in case you want to give me a thank you, and a donation. That would also be very appreciative. It just got humid in here for some reason. Anyway, also at the beginning of the next year, I will be having a Patreon account, and paid subscribers are going to get extra bonus stuff, including extended monthly readings, right? So this reading here would extend out past the last tarot card that I read on Patreon, and it would extend out onto my Edgar Allan Poe tarot deck. So anyway, there's that. Let's go ahead and see what your affirmation is. Well, we'll go with that one. It flew out. So, all right. I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is growing. I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is growing. I acknowledge my own self-worth and my confidence is growing. That's your affirmation for this month. And we'll just put it off there to the side. And then let's see what the cards have to say. Universe speak. Spirits guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Two of Spades. Seven of Hearts. Eight of Spades. And the Jack of Clubs. So your general energy for the month is the Jack of Clubs. Take a risk. So yeah, there's an ideal you've got going on in your head, and the cards are saying that the ideal is a go. It's all green lit for you. So take the risk. Just think and focus and plan and all that stuff, and your ideal should go perfectly fine. Now, you got to keep in mind here, though, there is a player at hand, somebody that does not want you to go with this idea. They do not want you to take this risk, most likely because it's going to interfere with them in some sort of way. So be careful, because whoever this player is, what they're going to do is they're going to try to play you. They're going to try to play you. They're going to try to tell you, oh, if you do this, well, then this will happen, or you'll have to do this and if you want to do that. And they're just going to try to talk you out of doing the idea, but they're going to try to make it sound like they're, worried about your benefit, your care, that they're worried about you, but they really aren't. They're worried about themselves and how this idea is going to affect them. So be very careful with people trying to talk you out of ideas that you want to go with. At the beginning of the month, you have the Two of Spades, broken communication. So there will be broken communication. It can be with this player. And the cards say to seek out wisdom. Don't look in yourself for the answers on how to fix this broken communication. Seek out wisdom. Seek out somebody else. Seek out somebody that knows the subject matter. So if the subject matter is math, you want to seek out the person that you know who knows math, the best. Or if it's about relationships, you want to seek out the person who knows the most about relationships or does the best with relationships or whatever, in order to help you solve this broken communication. In the middle of the month, you have the Seven of Hearts. You need to stop. You're doing too damn much. You're either doing too damn much for a person or others or something at work, but you're doing too damn much and it's hurting your own priorities. You need to rethink your priorities and focus on number one. Focus on you and focus on one priority at a time. Finish that priority and get on to the next one. You got to cut that fat. You got to cut the fat of whatever it is that you're doing too much of. Helping other people, doing extra at work, whatever it may be. You got to cut that fat because you're hurting. Okay, your priorities are hurting because you've taken on way too much. At the end of the month, you have the eight of spades, false fears. So yeah, you're going to be having some false fears. I really think that it's the player that's causing these false fears. False fears about your idea, about going with whatever this ideal is. It can be anything, really. The ideal can be anything. And the cards are saying, no, fear not. Act now, act on those fears, work opposite to emotion. You got the emotion of fear, then get the emotion of courage, and go through with it. Whatever this ideal that you have here in November, or possibly ideals, it might be multiple ideas, go for it. Okay, now is not the time to question yourself. Go for it. It's all green lit for you, okay? Fear not. And stop doing so much for other people and cut that fat off. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards have to say. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Ooh, yeah. This cannot say it more. You have the Magician. So yeah, you have all the tools on the table that you need. You have infinite knowledge of whatever this ideal that you're having. You have infinite knowledge of it, and you have everything on the table that you need in order to make it grow, to build this idea, to get it to going. But again, you got to stop all the extra stuff you're doing for other people, because you're not, you have the tools, you have the knowledge, but I don't think you have the time. And I think it's because your time is taken up by other people and possibly taken up by your false fears. And this person, this fat that you got to cut off could be the player. The player could be exactly the fat that you need to cut off, but yeah, you have everything. You have everything that you need to grow, to create, to build, to go with ideas that you have. Now is not the time to, doubt yourself. Now is the time to be like, yeah, I got this shit, and go for it, because you can go for it. What did this say again? I acknowledge my own self-worth. My confidence is growing. Yes, exactly. Your confidence. You need to get your confidence in there. You have everything, knowledge, all the tools, everything that you need to go with this idea, right? And, you need to know your worth when it comes to that idea, So, yeah, that is definitely a good affirmation for you. When it comes to this month. So there you go. I hope this resonated. I hope it helped in some way. If it did, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next month. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.